Hey, Internet, what's up? It's your boy, the True Dark Magician, coming at you live online for another unboxing video. How's your week going? Mine's going great. I recently went to Anime Fanexpo, a comic and multimedia convention up in the heart of Massachusetts, our capital, Boston, Mass. And I gotta tell you, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Got my badge here. Let's see, I got my badge. I got everything. It was just so much fun. Just going back out, being in a huge crowd of people, just getting back to what I do best. Go to conventions and stand in line. Yeah, that's what I do. I go to these things, I stand in line, and I get my comic book signed. Quite frankly, that's fun for me. I like doing that. I also buy artwork and I buy prints, and and when I can, if I have enough money left over, I also buy figures, and I'm going to unbox the figures I got up there today for you, the fans. Why? Because I love you, and because I've got nothing better to do right now. So here we go. Let's get started. I'm rubbing my hands together. You can't see it. Sorry. Let's get started. Starting with, oh, a figure I've been looking for a while now. I mean, it's easy enough to find, but it's like super expensive when you see it. Probably because they don't make a whole lot of them anymore. It's an EXQ figure. The EXQ figure Pearl Madoka Magica swimsuit one. This one of this lovely character right here, the Madoka Magica swimsuit figure. I've got almost the entire set. I was missing this one, and I'm sorry, I can't remember their names off the top of my head. But I'm missing the red hair one, who is I've pretty much given up on trying to find because that one's absolutely impossible to find right now. It shows up from time to time online and then disappears just as quickly. But I was able to find this one at one of the booths there, and after getting into a rather almost heated argument with the vendor, I got her for a fairly moderate price. Only about $35. Usually goes for a lot more online. But like I said, I really needed this one for my collection. So I clenched my fist and I paid the price. I paid the piper, as I say, and I'm very happy that I got it. Start out by looking at the box. Like I said, these EQ figures, the boxes, they're not very thrilling. It's more about what's inside that counts, and all it is the box. It's just stock photos of the figure that's inside. Let's open her up. Take a look at the figure. Oh, actually, I've got the full SQ set for the Madoka Magica girls, and honestly, these ones are a bit bigger than those ones. The SQ figures are very detailed, but these ones are bigger. You know, still, I like just having them on the shelves, putting them side by side to one another. It's really nice. And the thing is, and yeah, ah, yep. Take this out. Ah, to the side. Here it is. This one's actually all in one piece. Not to put it together or anything. All came in one piece. Which I freaking love. Saves time. Base right here. No big whoop. It's just the base. But you can see the foot part. It doesn't have the peg. It's got a hole where the peg goes, which I believe is attached to the foot of the figure. So that's a little different. Right here. Here's the figure. Here's the figure. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Not a whole lot of detail, but still at the same time, it really says a lot. It's really good, really nice to get a look at. Slide it in, slide the peg in, set it up, and there it is. Madoka Magica, Beach Queen figure. FX, EXQ, Madoka Magica figure. By Bandai, I believe. Yes, by Bandai. And, so yeah, like I said, it's not the latest Madoka Magica figures to come out, but it's one I've been looking for a while. I was really happy to find it. I just need to find one more, and the set will be complete. Yeah, so yeah, the search continues. I'm just going to put this over to the side, and I'm going to move right along, because we got a few more to get through. And taking a quick break from the anime, I'm going to show you another figure that I have actually been wanting to start collecting and getting into. Batman Black and White. Yeah, come on. I went to a comic book convention. I had to at least get a few figures that weren't anime related, but comic book related. And here they are. These are nice figures, actually based off of the artwork of professional comic book artists and illustrators. There's a whole series of these. This one is Batman designed by Kansui Par, Brian Hitch, and Brian Hitch, right there, as you can see. Yeah. And this one, what I like about this is they're a nice size. This one's about 6.25 inches. And yeah, it's hand sculpted and cold casted, which I love. Just show a lot of detail, and like it really works in black and white. You probably couldn't do this with any other superhero except Batman. So it really works in black and white like this. Enough about the box. I'm going to open her up and show you the figure. Some tape on this one. It's odd. Oh, something we don't get a whole lot. Styrofoam. Something we don't get a whole lot. These. Oh. This one cost me about $40. I bought it with another one and talked the man running the booth down to about 60 for both of them. So yeah, here it is. It's one thing to remember. You're at a con, don't accept the price as is. Always look for the deal. Always ask the clerk if there's a deal to be made. Because 9 times out of 10 there is. They don't want to, they bring this stuff to these cons to sell. They don't want them stuck around. I know they have a business to run and they have to make money. Because one of the things that one of the people running the booth told me is that they paid $3,000 for the space just to open their booth for 3 days. They needed to make that money back, but They don't want that stuff just still stuck. They don't want to be stuck with that stuff at the end of the con. They don't want it just lying around, nobody buying it. So there's always a little wiggle room to the price to be found. Just dig deep enough. And that's one thing I love about going to these cons. It's the haggling. Just if you're pissing somebody off, you're doing it. If you're not pissing somebody off, you're not doing it right. And that's what I say. Here's the base. They all have a pretty standard Batman black and white base, but this one's got some heft to it. This isn't. This is hard plastic, and it's numbered. See, this is number 3182 out of 5200. So yeah, pretty high up. You know, not gonna find any single or double digits really anywhere. Those ones would probably be even more expensive. But yeah, it's a pretty heavy base because the figure is pretty heavy too. And what I like about it is this thing he's on his hand. It's like that. There he goes. I really like this figure. It's got that it's got the short ears. He's got that kind of like the cowl that reminds me of the Dark Knight Returns comics. He's even got the really wide square jaw like it too. But he doesn't have the huge Batman symbol like in the Frank Miller comic. Uh, the rest of the suit is really more modern, like what you expect. But it actually does the paint job and the sculpt. Looks like cloth over skin. You see his muscles sticking out right there. You see his muscles, his ribs sticking out. And I like the belt. It's cloth pouches instead of that metal belt with the compartments built in. It's got the cloth pouches. So this is really more like a depiction, more like an interpretation of his old school costumes. It's got it's bulletproof, but it still has that look and feel of cloth. And I love the cape as well. How it's sculpted to look like like it's flowing, like he's leaping through the air and everything. And he's got his batarang, look like he's ready to throw it. Wonder at who? Hopefully the Joker. Not me, but yeah. Get the camera to focus. Let's pull it back. But yeah, it is. Really nice figure. Okay, I'm gonna put this down and I'm gonna move on. Before I move on to the next figure, I'd like to thank our sponsor for today. Once again, it's AAA Games in Wilbraham, Massachusetts. AAA Games is a one-stop shop for Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and other various card and tabletop games. It's a great place to come and play. Safe, secure. Lots of people meet here every week with similar interests and hobbies. And yeah, I wouldn't be able to make these videos without AAA Games, and I wanted to thank them very much for helping and supporting me all this time. So if you're ever in the greater Springfield, Wilbraham area or in Western Mass in general, and you're looking for a place to just come and play a various game, uh, then come on down to AA Games, where I'm sure you'll find somebody or multiple somebodies with the similar interests as you. So once again, that's AA Games in Wilbraham, Massachusetts. Come on down and tell them the True Dark Magician sent you. They'd be happy to see you. Okay, moving on to the next item. And like I told you, I got two of these. Another Batman black and white statue. And this one is the second edition of the one based off of the design by Tim Sales. I don't remember if I've read any of his Batman comics, but I've heard of him, and I believe I've seen them at one point or another. Yeah, This one's a very interesting sculpt. It's a standing position. It's got the big ears. It's got more of a smaller chin, but it's got the over-exaggerated bulging muscles. And this one, uh, let's open it up. Take a look. Upside down. Okay. This one's got some weight to it. I like it. Here it is. Tim Sale's Batman Black and White statue. Really nice. The one thing I really never really liked about how some people design Batman is they make the ears way too big. Not supposed to be that big. It just looks. I don't really like how that looks. But besides that, the rest of the sculpt looks great. You got the classic bullseye Batman symbol right there. And for those of you who don't know, they actually explain that in the comics that that this part of his costume was heavily fortified with Kevlar and made yellow, specifically so the bad guys would shoot him here and it would hit the Kevlar. And I remember reading one comic, he told that to Superman. He told it to Superman, saying that he put Kevlar here specifically and made this spot yellow, bright yellow, so that the bad guys would aim for it like a bullseye to try to shoot him there. And Superman's response to that is, why don't you just put Kevlar all over your costume? Right? So, yeah. What I like is the cape. It's nice and long and exaggerated. Loves that cape. I love the sculpt of this. A lot of detail in the muscles, especially in the abs. Chest is over exaggerated. Leg muscles are over exaggerated. But all in all, not thinking about the ear, putting the long pointy ears aside, it's a good solid sculpt, a good solid statue. And I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So I'm putting this down over here, and we're moving on. Moving on to the next one. And we're almost done, I promise. Two more. Two more and we're done. Two more and we're done. And they are good ones. These are some good ones. I was actually on my way out of the convention hall, about to leave and go home, when I came across a booth, and sitting right on top of a pile of figures, I found these. The Arabian Night Rem and Ram figure set by FuRyu. Yes. Moving them in like that. Yeah. Oh man, and I've been looking for these for a while. Everywhere I go, they're all sold out. I was almost ready to buy them off of Amazon, but I was like, can I really trust these? It might be bootlegs. So I was always putting it off. Then I found them just sitting there on a pile of figures in a booth in Boston at a comic book convention, and I was like, it's a sign. I must have them. So after some furious haggling with the vendor, I finally got them at a price I liked. And I am going to unbox them for you today, starting with the Ram figure, because, like I've stated in the past, she doesn't get enough love. So I'm going to open her up first. You got Ram, dressed like Aladdin, with the lamp. It's just so nice. Got the figure box right here. I like the little artwork on the top. Arabian Nights. Gonna open her up. It's all in one piece again, which I love. Oh, sorry, I spoke too soon. It's not in one piece. I can see the arm is detached from the rest of the body. It's gonna need to be attached. Bubble wrap. It's cool. I'm gonna save that for later. Everything's in there. That out. Alright, first off, let me show you the base real quick. A lot going on that base. I freaking love how they just don't leave them blank white. That they actually put in that little effort, put in those little details. And also put the name of the figure just in case you can't remember. It's really nice. Really love that pattern. I'm a real big fan of this form of artwork, this style of art. I like a lot. I've got layers. I'm a man of the world. I love artwork from all different cultures, and I really like this. This is nice. So, gonna slip the pegs in right here. Put the arm in. Goes like this. Having a little trouble. There it is. Had to find the right angle. There's Ram, about to rub the lamp and get her and waken the genie to get her wishes. Nice sculpt. With a whole lot of detail with the cloth and everything. With a whole lot of patterns. But it's a prize figure. And it's still a good prize figure. It's still really good. A whole lot, but I'd argue if you put a bunch of detail on this, that would just detract from it. Your eyes would be darting all over. And you just wouldn't be able to appreciate the figure as a whole. So yeah, with a simplified and color pattern and very little detail in the costume, you can just look at it as a whole and appreciate the whole thing. Just like that. Now I'm going to go get Rem, take her out of the box. Running a little wrong here, so I'm going to try to make this click. Ah, more bubble wrap. I love it. Yeah, this one not completely apart, just a few pieces need to be put together. Got the statue. This nice little clear plastic veil goes on top of her head. And you've got another base. See how different the artwork is from the one Ram had. This one depicting a night sky. While Ram's depicted a daytime sky. It's really, really pretty. I think I like this one a bit more. Okay, put her on the base. And there's a little spot in the head, two spots in the head where you put the veil in. I'll go outside and show you. There's one in the back, one in the front. I know it's trouble finding. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Nice and snug. And here's the Rem figure. Rem the Genie. Popping out of the lamp. Or is she the princess? Not sure. I like to think she's the genie coming out of the lamp to grant Ram her 3 wishes. Nice. Nice. I like this see-through material. It's really lovely. Don't really like this seam right here. But that's okay. It's really meant to be viewed from the front. Like I said, it's a prize figure. Really. You get what you pay for. But I don't have any regrets. It's a really nice figure. It's a really great set. Go together. Like that. They go together. Like birds of a feather, like peas in a pod, like Aladdin and the Genie. And there you go. So that's my haul for Boston Fanexpo 2021. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This unboxing was almost just as fun. I did a lot of stuff, and like I said, it was a little fun just to get out, get back almost to a normal pace of what I usually do around this time of year, which is go to comic conventions, just have fun with my people. So that's it for today. I want to thank you for joining me. I want to thank Chad at AAA Games in Wilbraham, Mass. For providing us with this space. I will be back soon for another unboxing video. And until then, stay safe out there, wear your masks, and keep unboxing, Internet. Thank you.